Hello fellow drawers, hola amigos. Today we're going to draw Catboy, como dibujar Catboy from PJ Masks. This video is for both children and adults, so if you love to draw, stay tuned. You will need 4 supplies before we get started. Some paper, a pencil, an eraser, and a pen or a marker. I recommend starting with some warm-up exercises. You can start with some vertical lines, horizontal lines, counterclockwise circles, clockwise circles. You can do some shapes like triangles, squares, or ovals. Anything to warm up your hand to get you ready for drawing. Now my Spanish is not good. Mi español no es bueno. So if you don't want to listen to me speaking in English, you can just mute your speakers and just follow along. Puede silenciar su altavices y seguir mientras dibujo. Hello fellow drawers, I'm Charles DeWandler and today we're going to draw Catboy from PJ Masks. This video is for my buddy Miles, who is the biggest Catboy fan in the whole world. Okay, so first we're going to start with Catboy's head. Start with a circle like this. We're just going to use the pencil just to get the outline first. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to use the ink later. All right, Catboy has 2 ears that come out this side, so they're kind of like triangles that come out up here. And then there's a triangle within the triangle. That's going to be black. And then he has kind of like these lightning bolts at the top. So let's draw a little lightning bolt, kind of like a line. Like another lightning bolt, kind of like that. And this will connect up here. And then he has an eyebrow and an eyebrow. He's getting very intense because I think he's about to go fight crime or something. All right, let's draw these lines for the inside of his eyes. So far, so good. Now we need to draw, his eyes are a little bit different shape than what we're used to drawing. So let's draw like a curve at the bottom, and then we're gonna arch up his eyes like this. Arch up his eyes like this. It's kind of like a circle, but kind of like a square. And then he has big pupils in his eyes. Big pupils. Oh wow, this is there's a lot going on in his eyes right here. And another circle. And this part's supposed to be white. Another circle, that part up there is supposed to be white, that part's supposed to be black. All right, hopefully this comes out good because these are tricky eyes. Now the bottom of his mask is going to come down by where his nose is and curve and then go up. Curve and then go up. On the side of his head here, his ear is going to come down. We can even maybe make his ear a little bit bigger. Something like that. It's going to curve and come down like this. And then his chin will be down here. This part will curve and come down like that. And then this will curve up and go down. I'm gonna kind of get my proportions correct. Okay. Now we put a big circle for his nose, and then his mouth will just be a small kind of mouth like that. I don't know, maybe he's angry or maybe he's smiling. Maybe we'll curve his mouth down a little bit like that to make it a little bit more angry and intense. I think Catboy is the cat boy version of Batman. So maybe when Catboy grows up, he wants to be Batman. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe he wants to be Catman. So now we've got his head. Now we need to draw his body. So all right, this might be a little bit tricky. Let's draw this kind of part of his body like this, just kind of like an outline. Then his hand will go over here, draw like a circle for the thumb, and draw little circles for the fingers. He's kind of making claws, I think. Kind of like that. All right, Miles, I hope I'm doing this correctly. Then we're gonna do a curve for the arm here, a curve here. Same thing over here. We're gonna draw circles kind of for where the fingers go, just to give ourselves a guide. All right, I'm gonna do circles for the feet. Maybe the knee will come up here, and the knee will connect over here. This leg will kind of come down and bend at the knee. And then the leg will come in here. This leg will go, need to make the legs about the same size. So if you're used to just drawing a leg like one line going, this is his body, this is his leg, that's his leg, that's his arm, that's his arm. Well, that's gonna look like a stick man. But if you draw a line for the outside and a line for the inside like this, now it looks like a 3D drawing instead of a stick man. All right, next step. We're gonna go to our Sharpie and we're going to draw in the parts that we want to keep black. So basically like all the outlines we're going to do. So we'll start at the top. We'll do the ears. We'll do the inside of the ear. And the inside of the ear will be pretty dark. I'm just going to color that in black. I'm going to do outside of the ear, inside of the ear. I'm going to color that in black. You don't have to make yours black if you don't want to. Now let's go down here, make like a lightning bolt. And then this thing and another lightning bolt. Now we're gonna get to the tricky part, which is his face. There's a lot of things going on here. Okay. Big eyeball. There's a lot of detail we gotta fit in there, so we're gonna make the eyeball really big. Now let's do the outline of his head. Kind of coming down. All right, his mask is going to be a little bit tricky. Let's just try and get these curves and then bring it down like that. Curve up, bring it down like that. Now, big circle for the nose. Curve for the mouth. His mouth is a little bit open. We can make that white to be like his teeth. Okay, so far so good. Now let's do his arm reaching, his finger. Whoops, I made that finger too thin. That's what I get for going too fast. I made a mistake. And this arm goes up here, comes down. His foot is down here. His foot goes over. I'm going to put like a line here and a line here so you can draw those different colors. He's got these lines on his leg like that. All right, now we can't forget the tail, so let's put tail coming out. See, I made that tail go behind the arm. If I had connected those lines, it would have looked like the tail was in front of the arm, but I made sure to put the tail back there. He's got kind of like a squiggly line in the tail, so you can color that a different color. Now, I need to do his eyes. I'm going to go from here all the way down to the bottom and then up and then back up to the top. Same thing on this side. I'm going to go from the top all the way toward the bottom, back up to the top again. Then I'm going to do another circle on the inside that's black, and that's going to go almost to the top and connect like that and leave a little bit white. And then over here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do a circle inside, and then kind of go up to the top and then leave a little bit white right there. All right, that came out better than I thought it was going to. Now, our final step. We're going to erase the pencil lines we don't want. And there you have it. There's my attempt at drawing Catboy. And Miles, this one's for you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had fun, and I hope to see you later. Thanks. Enjoy free coloring activities by downloading our coloring book at drawwithcharles.com. And check out our children's book, Dallas Do Good Goes Swimming, now available in English and Espanol. For more information, visit dallasdogood.com.